Welcome back on Diamond. Today I want to propose you a video about
the unboxing review about the issue number 51 of the Warhammer Conquest Warhammer 40k, released in combination of Hachette and Games Workshop. This is a number where we can find a scenic element that we see in detail right now, and the booklet that we see right after. And one thing that you want to remember is that because the situation that we are now, the releases about such issues are every 2 weeks for now, and there are some problems about being able to find them, so eventually think about making an order or so on to have them. And so now we can go to see how interesting is this issue. The first thing that we can see is about this scenic element, that it's really quite big, and it's also awesome. Sincerely, I think that it's something that it's a nice scenic element, and I think that it can be also combined in other options eventually, because there are a lot of options. For example, this part that should go here, you can create another eventually scenic element itself. So I think that you can even take other parts from this. Anyway, when we go to see this issue, that we can find this booklet, the rules, or better, the way to build it, also that the rules about this. I think that it will be quite interesting to analyze what we can have about the instruction to create something even new. So give a sight about this, because it's a nice scenic element, really quite good. So we can put this aside and see the booklet. Here we can find the booklet, where we can find the cover that it's about the moto that we've seen. Here we can find the contents inside. Here a bit of background about one of the main chapters, that is the salamanders. I think that they are really quite nice to know a bit about them, with a really nice image related. Here we have about the history of the Warhammer 40k with the Dark Imperium. So it's quite interesting, because there are some information that can be useful. And here a bit of background about the heretic Astartes, that are the Space Marine that has made the betrayal to the Emperor. So it's really quite interesting to have some information about them. And here we can find also some of the miniatures that you can buy related about the heretic Astartes. Sincerely, they are really quite amazing ones, but up to you decide if you are interested about the Death Guard, that is the counterpart of the part of this opera. It's a particular type of the heretic Astartes. So these are really quite interesting images if you are interested about the real enemies of the Imperium. And here we have how to assemble our scenic element, that is the Haemotrope Reactor. Here we can find the different pieces that are inside. And here how to build. So we can study this to create other scenic elements, or to decide what we can use, what we can combine with other things that we have from this opera or other option, so that we can really personalize a lot. And here how to paint. This one, sincerely, I find that it's quite simple but quite effective. This one is really a good way to have, with simple steps, because they are quite simple, have a really nice, good looking final effect. So I suggest really to take note about this painting if you're interested to start painting the scenic elements. And here instead about the rules. About the rules, I want to remember you that these rules are related about the 8th edition. We are now in the 9th edition. So if you are interested, in the description there is the playlist with the playlist about the 8th edition rules and the 9th edition rules. Not worry if you want to follow and use the 8th edition. The most important thing is that you have fun playing, so not worry at all. What is important is that you have fun when you want to switch to the 9th edition. Remember eventually that I had done also the playlist for the rules for the 9th edition if you're interested to make a site about them. And so we can find a lot of things with a new mission also to play with, so it's really quite interesting. Here we can back with this part that it's related about the Warhammer Conquest 1. It's quite amazing. You can even cut this part to get a sort of little poster about. And then we have what will be released next. Here I suggest you, this one it's not interesting about the price and what you have, okay, but it's really quite amazing, because if you're going to see this one, you have to understand that it's an important way, because it has a refining of the basic stuff, so it's really quite amazing. So I suggest you to take note. Instead, here we can find the bike.
About the issue related about the number 53, I want to remind you that there is only one bike inside, so think if you are interested about to have the booklet together or eventually buy the number 48 because it has two bikes instead of one, so it's up to you decide because this single bike it's the same of the other two ones. So think if you are interested about having more bike or about having the bike and the booklet itself.
So this is a one that I suggest you to buy because it's really quite an amazing one to buy because the shiny elements that inside it's I think good looking for your army.
So
From Dino Mode it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.